Hey guys, Amy and Loie here, enjoying some sunset time. Hopefully the sun doesn't go down on us, but we're here with your playful experiment for the week. And this week, your playful experiment is, can you do what I can do? Which is a game that you probably played as a kid. I did. And that makes it all the more sweet because, number one, anytime you do something that you used to do as a kid, or at least I feel like this nostalgic kind of sweetness. But also, if kids do it, then you know it's extra playful. So hopefully you guys get all of that from it. But also, we will look at some other layers of it to consider and hold in our awareness when we're doing it, like we always do. So here are the basics. Here's how it goes. You probably already know. You just take turns challenging each other to do, can you do what I can do? To do the thing that you are able to do. But you do have to prove that, okay? You're not going to just leave that person alone with a challenge without doing it too. You have to prove that you can do it. So if you say okay, you're going to do a middle split, you got to show that you can do it. And actually, it doesn't really matter if you can't do it. I mean, you can fully not do it well, but you have to at least be doing it too, so that they are kind of copycatting what you're doing. So that puts us in a full-on guarantee that everybody is going to be doing this mutually and everybody's going to be each other's wingman and nobody's going to be looking goofy alone. It's a togetherness kind of thing. So you're going to trade back and forth and see what kind of wild stuff you can challenge each other to do. Don't go easy on each other. I definitely have seen people kind of be like, all right, let's do this. Let's mutually agree to be really lazy and give each other an easy one, and then we can check it off and say that we're done. What a waste. Why would you do that? You're totally wasting this game and the opportunity to actually laugh and be silly and have some fun. Actually challenge the other person, make them level up a little bit, make them come out of their comfort zone a little bit, that's the point. And actually, I want to say that's the stuff that is the juiciest about this. I mean, of course, it's fun and playful, but I feel like for me, one of the most interesting things about this is that it shows me exactly why I'm grateful for other people, or something that is so valuable about having other people in the world, because they can challenge you and kind of hold you accountable and level you up, and make you try something or push you out of your comfort zone. They can think of creative ideas that you would never have thought of yourself. And they can, give you a perspective or a thought or just whatever that, again, is just what? This would have never come from you. And that's the beautiful thing about other people. I mean, sometimes people suck. And there's this other aspect. There's definitely downsides to other people. But anytime that I can remember and really be feeling grateful for humans, the positives that other humans bring, that's a good thing for me. And I feel like this is definitely one of them. It amplifies. Humans can amplify things in a good way, amplify the playfulness, amplify the creativity of what you're doing, amplify what you would normally push yourself to do, and they do that by kind of standing there and holding you accountable and being a witness and doing it with you. That's why I was saying the doing it with each other is key, because, if the other person's doing it like a wingman, then okay, they're doing it, I gotta do it. And you give it a little extra of your energy. That's that thing that humans can bring out, that little extra oomph in you, because they're doing it too. And you guys are adding your energy together and amplifying each other. So that's why I'm this is the beautiful, beautiful part. Now, this can also sort of demonstrate the downside of other humans. Now, and we're not taking it there, but I do know that can be a reservation. When I would do games like this as a kid, I would be extra ultra sensitive to things getting really competitive, or if somebody came at me with a super competitive vibe, it kind of made me cower a little or shy away from it. Well, this isn't going to be fun. I mean, sometimes I got super competitive too, and it amped me up, and it was yeah, I'm going to do it. But, you know, that competitive thing can sometimes get into the place of like, oh God, I'm going to look stupid, or they're going to shame me, or it's going to be draining because it's going to feel awful, and it's going to feel like we're trying to cut each other's throats, you know, and like, you don't want to feel like that. That is the downside. And that is definitely not what we're doing. So this is kind of like your disclaimer of like, hey, notice how the very same awesome thing that humans can do for you in that positive way of like challenging you can be awesome, and it can also be taken to the extreme in a negative way where it's competitive and shamey and draining and whatever. And that's definitely not what we're doing. And don't worry, that's definitely not what we're doing. Let that go and realize like, hey, this is us doing that mutuality. Like, I'm in it and you're in it. Like, we're in the boat together, and you know, if we go down, we go down, because I can fail on my middle splits just as horribly as you can. You know, we could have done this like, you know, actually bonus points if you do round 2. Can you fail as epically as I can at this thing? Can you fail like I can? You know, something like that, where you guys intend to do epic fails. That will definitely be some extra bonus points. All right, so what can you think of that you would actually challenge me to do?
I would challenge you to try to touch your hands behind your back, reach behind your back and touch them.
Yeah, that one's classic, because she knows already that like I can do it on one side, but I can't do it on the other. And I need to stretch it. So like, I don't mind. I'll try it. I'll stretch it. Whatever info she can give me on how that actually works, all the better. Yeah, and that also makes me think of a time when she and her brother challenged me to climb a tree. Not just any tree, but it was like, I mean, we climb trees. But this time it was like on these certain branches and up this certain way, and I was like, okay, I'll try it, and I totally broke my foot. So, you know, there's your other disclaimer. Do feel free to like take this to other realms, you know, like if you got to go outside, or if you got to get a demo tool to like show what you're, you know, absolutely take this to as many different levels as you would like. But, you know, probably not break your foot level, although that was totally just unexpected. It wasn't anything too crazy or wild. But yeah, what else? What else would you challenge me to do?
I dare you to hold a handstand for as long as you can, like a really long time, if you can.
Yes, and I'd probably fail, and you already know that, but it is also something I wouldn't mind trying, because like I do want to get my handstand. But how are you gonna challenge me to do that? Because I don't think you can do a handstand.
I can do it maybe a little bit.
Okay, so this would be like the epic fail one, where it's like, can you epic fail like I can epic fail? Like, because I don't think you can really do the handstand. I'd like to see it though. Show me.
Yeah.
Show me. If you do it, I'll do it too. You know. So there's that one. But also, so far, everything that we've said has been like a very physical one, and this is totally about getting in your body and trying things and being playful in a physical way. But there's other ones. It can also just be like raw truth or dare, where you're like, go to your fridge and eat the nastiest thing in there.
But you have to also.
Right? But you have to also. I mean, you know, if you can actually chug a whole cup of vinegar, then, you know, challenge the other person. Like, can you do what I can do? I'll chug a whole cup of vinegar, and then you got to do it too, or whatever, hot sauce or cinnamon challenge, you know, which is totally indicative, like that whole cinnamon challenge thing, and the fact that you even know what I'm talking about right now points to the fact of how fun this game is, and how people like to do it, and how much goofy fun there is to be had. So you guys go get busy and have some, and enjoy your playful experiment for the week.